Greetings. I'm trusting you had a good week. And more importantly, you're having a good day right now. I want to welcome all of you into our yoga Pilates strengthening, stretch and flow. Definitely on the go. We're definitely on the go. So we were doing some pull-ups in our earlier class, some pull-ups, as well as some core action for strength and mobility, of course, and to be able to hold certain postures. So we did some breath work. I would like to invite you guys in to definitely do your breath work, whether it's 4 by 4 by 4. So that's you're inhaling for 4, you hold for 4, you release for 4, or 4 by 8 by 4, and just kind of elevate yourself. The more you practice, the better you'll get at it, most definitely. We are going to do a seated leg extension with our hands, of course, behind our back. So full on seated posture. And it's 11:11. Oh, now it just turned to 11:12. So come on, get your mats. Definitely get your mats. Get yourself ready. Do grab a strap. If you have a strap, please grab a strap. We're going to stretch out our arms first. Okay, we're going to go right to doing that. Let me get in here on the other phone so I can see you guys' comments, as well as questions. So, yes and yes. It's really good. Okay. I hear you guys coming in. You're coming in. Okay, so as I said before, we are going to go and do a seated posture with the hand extension around our back. Okay, so sliding across the floor, you guys know how I do. I am trusting that, as I said before, you guys are all doing well, but definitely get your mat. Get your mat. If you have knee pads, go ahead and grab those. We're just going to use them for a brief moment. But do, if you have something, a resistant strap, if you don't, if you're at home, use your couch, okay, for what we're going to do for stretching and opening up our arms. We're going to need to open up our arms as well as work with our torso, our core, to kind of give some rotation. So first and foremost, you're going to go ahead, bring yourself into a seated posture. As comfortable as possible. Go ahead and inhale deeply, as I told some of the early birds that got in here. You're going to need the breath work because I'm talking about a full-on extension. We're going to extend the legs straight on up, rotate the body, and hold from the back, okay, with our hand, our opposite arm. Okay, so go ahead, grab some those breaths, inhale deeply, exhale, release slowly, okay? Inhale deeply, exhale, release slowly. Kind of just give yourself one of those, I'm here, I'm centered. Um, I'm going to do the best to present my best possible self today. Inhale deeply, raise the arms, bring those arms all the way up past the ears. Inhale, exhale, release slowly. Then we're going to bring them 1 and 2 underneath our thighs, okay? So then you're going to inhale, straighten the back, bring yourself down. And we're going to hold and we're going to do some deep breaths right here, okay? Inhale deep and exhale really slowly. releasing out the tension of the week or even today. Release that tension out of your upper neck as well as your shoulders, those traps, those lats. So you're going to roll those shoulders up and exhale, release slowly while holding your chest to your knees. Inhale, inhale, exhale, release slowly. All right, beloved. So off to the next thing. We're going to kind of move quickly. So I'm moving quickly. Let's say that. I'm going to move quickly, but you go at your pace because, of course, you can take your time and go about it. All right. So extend let's say your left leg forward underneath. So the sole of the feet into the inner part of the thigh. Inhale, straight on, and then exhale, release down to that foot. Okay. Inhale, inhale, exhale, release slowly. Inhale deep, exhale, release slowly. Really, really good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to feel it all along the side of your back. We're going to do the opposite side. Trust and believe you're going to need this. All right, so don't skip it, okay? Inhale all the way up. Exhale, release slowly. And down. Breath, breath, breath. Stretching it and pulling it all the way through. Staying mindful of your breath, then rotate the body. So you're flat. You're bringing in, making your body flat. Okay. Good, good, good. Mindful of the breath. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and remove these shoes because we don't need these. All right. Go ahead, grab your strap. Okay. We're going to open up our chest. All right. As well as our shoulders. I'm going to make sure that I am in a good visible way here. So go ahead and grab, if you don't have a strap or a resistant band, use a towel, because you can use a towel. It just will give you some resistance and length, okay? So you inhale deeply and you're just gonna roll your shoulders back, okay? So inhale and then exhale, release. Let me scoot myself up, Sam. So you inhale, exhale, and roll the shoulders back all the way down. Inhale, exhale, and release. Okay, two more, two more. Come on. Inhale deep, exhale, release, roll those shoulders out. Good, good, good. All right, so you're gonna see, I'm gonna turn this way just so you can see the opening. We wanna make sure that the inner parts of our shoulders open up, okay? So we're here. Again, pull on that towel, that resistant band. Inhale deep, exhale, release. Look at that rotation. Get that rotation. Exhale, release slowly. Again, inhale, exhale, release slowly. Okay. The next thing we're going to do with that towel with the resistant band or strap, go ahead and you're going to put it at the bottom of your feet. So right at the bottom of your feet, you're going to press all the way through. Okay. The toes. Breath, breath, breath. And you're just going to hold, you're going to hold, and you're going to inhale and exhale, release. Okay. Just a little bit of tension. Try to relax the neck as well. Breath, breath, breath. Okay. And bring yourself right back up. And when you bring yourself up, bend those knees bend your elbows and lock them in. Okay. Mindful of the core, flat back. Okay. Again, we're pressing through. Hold the straps, your towel, and just allow yourself to fall back. You're going to tighten the core. Try to keep that neck loose though, but you're pulling through so the shoulders are relaxing downward. And then inhale. And then again, exhale, release, and pulling those arms into you. Good, good, good. Mindful of the breath, breathing it through. Good, good, good. Breath. Okay. So now let's open up those inner parts of those thighs. Now you want to make sure that everything that I'm showing you, you are at least giving yourself a couple sets. Okay. So I would say like 3 sets, because by the third set, whether it's 5, 10, 15, that sort of thing, your body is already in the motion of what it remembers if you've been doing it uh, or practicing it for a while, and what it needs to do. Greetings, beloveds, greetings. I'm going to say that the knee pads, you can extend the knee pads down, but first let's stretch the inner part of our abductors and our hip flexors, because we're going to need it when we rotate that leg up. Okay. So, first and foremost, keep the knees. If you need the knee pad, if you don't, no problem. We're just going to go ahead and stretch the leg out. So, we stretch, 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 turn the leg in. The top one is in. We're going to turn it in. So, the hip flexor is working in our benefit, because we're going to need to rotate that hip. Okay, so breath, 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 pushing through, bring that back leg up. When you bring that back leg up, rotate the body, breath, hold the leg. Okay, and when you hold the leg, do your best to push the leg forward. Okay, sometimes we can lean back, and it's not really being a complete stretch. So you want to push that forward, straighten the arm out, mindful of the breath, push it through, try to relax everything, even though oftentimes that booty, those glutes are going to be tight. Big muscle. Mindful of the breath. Good, good, good. Do the same thing on the opposite side. So pushing all the way through. Push that leg all the way down. Greetings, beloved. Hi, greetings. Thank you so much. I appreciate your likes, comments, and shares. I appreciate you guys participating. So mindful of the breath. Leg goes up. Remember, extend, push it forward, okay? Mindful of the breath, breathing it through, pull it all the way through. Good, good, good. Mindful of the breath. You should feel that in that inner thigh, okay? Your inner thighs. All right. Now, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to move my knee pads down, okay? We don't want any resistance in our legs. All right. All right. So I'm going to face you guys here below. Get these tights moving up. And we're going to get into a butterfly posture. The other thing you can do to help deepen your butterfly posture is, of course, getting up against the wall, putting 5-pound weights here, and just sitting and doing your meditative breath, some breath work, something like that. Eventually, you'll see your legs start to slowly go down. Okay. And try not to give it or be in such a state of resistance, because that's what holds and keeps your legs or any posture in the same space. Okay. You only need that when you're trying to hold the posture. When you're trying to relax, do allow your breath to help you with that. Okay. My earpiece is really working with me today. I hope you can hear me. Okay. So a couple of these, breath, breath, breath. Really good. Breathing it through. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Mindful of the breath. Ooh, that workout. Okay. So go ahead and bring one of the legs, whichever leg is comfortable for you. You're going to fold it back underneath the risen leg. Okay. And with the leg that is forward, you're mindful of your breath. You're going to inhale deep, exhale, release, and you're going to bring your hand around the leg that is up. Okay. So that pyramid, you're going to go right in between that pyramid. Okay. So what it looks like from the side. Okay, we're just gonna go right in between there. And you're gonna inhale, exhale, release. Inhale, exhale, release. Try to get that elbow down to the mat, the ground, the floor, whatever. All right, mindful of the breath. Breathing through, breathe, breathe, breathe. Breath, breath, breath. Mm. Good, good, good. Now we're gonna do the other side. You should feel all of this inner parts of your thighs as well as around your back, your torso. Inhale, inhale, exhale, bring yourself down. Breath, breath, breath. Bring yourself down to that elbow. Breathing it through. Hmm. We got to keep up with our breaths, loves throughout the week, throughout the day. If you need that 5 minutes just to sit in silence and focus on your centered breath, then do so. Okay. All right, loves. So now we're going to extend the legs completely out. So we're going to open them up. Allow yourself to rotate the legs out. Ooh, you should feel that all up in your inner abductors, hip flexors. Some people, the lower back. This will also help you with your lower back. So we're going to inhale deep. So inhale, and we're going to rotate the body. So almost like swinging the body. And as you swing, the lower you go, trust you're going to feel it in the abductors. Okay. So inhale, roll. Okay. Exhale, inhale, and you're going to continue doing this. Give yourself at least 5 to 10, okay? Keep going. The more you do, the more you're going to awaken this area, get the blood flow going, also help release any tension that you may be holding there. So breath, breath, breath. Stretching it all the way out, all the way through and over. Again, all the way out, all the way through. Inhale deep, exhale, release. Now just kind of extend your hands right on out to your big toe. Now, with doing that, be mindful that you're not curling your body up. So I'm going to go out to the side so you can see what I mean by that. Stay mindful that you're not curling the body. You want to flatten the body out while you're reaching for those toes. Flat, flat, flat. Okay? So we're going to go as flat as you can, keeping it flat as you can, okay? Flat, flat, flat. Breath, breath, breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Get yourself where you can get down to your elbows again, okay? Now, as I said, the more you do this, the better you're going to get at it, the deeper your posture is going to get. Okay. So you want to make sure that when you're doing the rotation and your body is swinging from left to right, you're feeling it and you're breathing through it. Okay. So as we go down, greetings, beloveds. How are you? Ah, my God, beloved, trust and believe I enter and understand that the legs can be tight. How are you, my love? How you doing? Now, I would say the other thing is adding water to the program because we need more water to allow the body to be fluid. That lymphatic system, hello, we all need it. The women out there may realize it more than anything because we start seeing how it gets stuck in our legs. I can't stand that. But anyway, so we're going to open up and we're going to breathe all the way through and just rotate the body. Again, as you keep doing this, okay, you're going to feel your body, your abductors opening up. You're going to feel it in the back of those glutes as well as the lower part of your hamstrings, okay? If it's too much, please don't force yourself. Please don't force yourself. I love that sticker that you put there, though. My beloved. How are you? Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you definitely can do this if you're just getting home from work, my love. You definitely can do a little bit of this to kind of help release some tension. Now, to deepen the posture too, you want to make sure that as you inhale, you exhale. And now remember what I said about that twist. You want to go ahead and just kind of slowly rotate the body a little bit. Okay, more advanced is going ahead and reaching for the opposite leg. You can attempt to do that, but remember, be mindful of the breath. So as you inhale, you exhale, you reach, then you twist the body, turn the body. Okay, breath, breath, breath. Down, we're going down. We're gonna reach over, breath, 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 twist and turn the body. You bend your elbow and it deepens the posture. But remember, you need your breath. Of course, I'm talking. You need your breath because you don't want to get tight. If you feel a little cramp here or in your leg, it's just the air flow has gotten tight. Okay, it's gotten trapped. So you want to just take your time, inhale again, exhale, release slowly. I'm going to turn to the side a little bit more, okay? So you can see what I mean for us how flat you start to go the more you do it. Okay, where am I? Yes, in here. Okay, so taking the leg straight on out. Again, breath, breath, breath. You start getting flatter. I hope you can see that. I kind of pulled myself up a little bit. Let me know if you can see that in the chat, because even though I have to get the phone. Yeah, your phone. Okay, so breath, breath, breath. Hey, greetings, beloved. I'm so pleased that you've come in. Breath, breath, breath. Okay, you see me getting lower? Please let me know. Good, good, good. Breath, breath, breath. And you're just going to breathe through. Press. Now you're almost like doing push ups. And it is going to deepen even further in those glutes, the quads. I promise you, your abductors, your hip flexors, you're going to feel this. Okay, but it's a good feeling. So breath, breath, breath. If you need to, go ahead and oftentimes if I'm at home, I will use the bottom of a couch, something that's sturdy, and pull my body in. Okay, so that will help the rotation of those hip flexors. So look, I get further, further, and further. Breath, breath, breath. I extend the hands out to the feet. Breath, breath, breath. And then I allow myself to rock and lean forward. Okay, I'm going to turn to the other side so you can see it as well. Turn myself back. And then we're going to get into the other part of the posture. Now, of course, most of you know I I assist, teach from the range of beginners, intermediate, and advanced. So I'm just showing you all the different ranges. Okay, no matter where you are, you stay there and focus, focus, focus until you can get to the other levels. All right, this is about your discipline, your practice. Okay, mindful of the breath. I'm breathing it through. Okay, so now here I am here. I'm extending the hands outwardly, breath, breathing it through, rotating the shoulders, breath, pushing it down, push, push, push. And then my head is to the floor. Mindful of the breath. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And then to the other side. Breath, breath, breath. You want to inhale deep, allow yourself to rotate back onto that hula. We're going to bring our legs back in. Okay, so we're going to give ourselves a rest here. Give our legs, abductors mainly, a break. Go ahead, feet together. Pull yourself as close as you can to your heels. That core, that root chakra. Let me get in the center here. Core, root chakra, breath, breath, breath. And by now, you should be feeling your abductors. It doesn't matter how long you've been doing this particular practice, you're going to feel it. Maybe not as severe as when you first started, but you will feel it. Okay. All right. So breathing it through. And right here, I just want to take a moment, and we're going to do some inhalations, quick breaths. Okay. So fire breaths. You can go ahead and use one of your mantras. Okay. Or mudra as well. So from the root chakra, some will do the root chakra this way. Others will do the root chakra this way, depending on where you've learned. All right, you can use the prana as well. So extended thumb and pinky. And you're just putting it over one nostril. As you inhale through one, you're then going to hold and then allow yourself to extend the pinky to the other. Release your thumb and exhale, release. Okay, so there's many different ways that you can connect with your breath. Choose the one that services you. All right, so first things first, inhale deeply from the core, exhale, release quickly. All right, inhale again, exhale, release quickly. Now you're gonna do it rapidly, okay? Give yourself 10. Let me see how you guys doing. You good? I hope you're good. Okay, breath, breath, breath. Ready, so begin. On that last one, allow it out. Sometimes, oftentimes, some people can do it through their nose completely. Others need to use their nose and their mouth. I would say continue practicing both so you're able to have that flexibility when you're doing any form of exercise or not exercise, just literally walking. Okay. Again, one more time. Mantra, breath, breath, breath. This time I want you to close the eyes, close the eyes. Inhale deep. And fire breaths. Last one. Ready? Inhale deep. And fire breaths. Good, good, good. Stay in that space for a moment. Stay in that space for a moment. Right now, your legs should really be resting in that space. And now you want to go ahead and alleviate because you can still feel that tension or that sensitivity. Alleviate them by sitting in that Indian style, mindful of the breath, straighten the back up. Please straighten the back up. All right. Inhale, exhale, release all the way down. Elbows. Try to get those elbows all the way down to the mat. Okay. All the way down to the mat. Straighten the back. Then you're going to deepen what we just worked on, but we're also going to release some tension in the back. So those vertebrae and everything, they get stretched out as we stand up straight or sit up straight. Exhale, release slowly, bringing ourselves all the way down, connecting our knees with our elbows. Breath, 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 pushing it through. Good, good, good. Hey, the loves. I'm so pleased you're here. Okay, we're going to get to something that's, of course, more advanced, but this is always important. Okay? Breath, breath, breath. Breathing it through. I still appreciate you. I miss you, my artist. I'm looking at you. I hope you're doing well, beloved. Breath, breath, breath. Okay, so inhale deep, exhale, release slowly, bring yourself back up. Okay, now we're going to extend the leg. Okay, so with extending the leg, we're going to go ahead and bend that leg that you're most comfortable with. Bring that front, the leg that is ascending in that pyramid shape. You're going to inhale and bring the knee to your chest. Okay, mindful. You're going to bring that knee to the chest. The hands and the feet are going to connect. So you're going to go ahead and bring the bottom of your foot and hand connect, right? You're going to press and push through so you straighten that leg, okay? So you straighten the leg. Bring it back, and then you're going to push and straighten through. You're going to feel it in that hamstring. You're going to feel it in the lower part of your back, as well as that spinal twist, okay? You need that. Okay. So give yourself a couple of these. Okay. So you come in, breath, and stretch. Completely stretch it out. Stretch. Pull it through. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Okay. This is getting a little bit more advanced, and you're able to pull yourself down and hold that leg because you're going to feel it all in the hamstring. You're going to feel it in the lower back, but it won't be something that at first it may feel like there's, of course, tension. You might be tight. You feel all that. The more you do it, of course, you're still going to feel it, but you're going to be able to ease into that posture. Okay. You're going to know when, okay, I need to slow my breath down so I can move through this posture. Okay. Mindful breath. Okay, I see you guys keep coming in. I love I love this. Okay, so what's the problem area? I have to ask. Okay, so what is the biggest thing to do when you are dealing with um, tight tight parts of the body? I hope I saw that correctly. Different parts of the body that may be tight. Okay, first and foremost, you need to see what it is that you have been doing consistently. So your job, sitting in a chair for too long, doing the same type of movement, that's going to keep a repetitive type of flow with the body. Okay, so no matter what that is, the biggest thing you want to look at that and see how you can retweak it, how you can make it different, how you can go about doing it differently. If not, then you need to see what you're doing for as fluids. How much fluid are you putting in your body to help release those areas? Do you have a particular condition that is also causing or affecting that particular area? The other thing is making sure you're getting those vitamins, keeping the lymphatic system flowing, releasing tension, so connecting with the breath, taking baths. I love spiritual baths, but that's a whole nother subject. Taking baths, some Epsom salt, putting certain things in the bath that are soothing, jasmine, lavender, things of that sort. So you want to apply as many disciplines as you can to help smooth out those particular areas. All right. So with that being said, yes. Okay. All right. So now let's go ahead and extend it to a more advanced posture. And this posture is definitely one that it is work, it's discipline. So I appreciate all of you guys taking the opportunity to try it for yourself. So you're going to inhale deep. Now, that same posture that we did that was slightly a little lesser because we were here and we just went out like that, straight on. We're going to dip down and bring that leg as much as we can up to that shoulder. So you see how the knee and the shoulder are up. They're kind of close to each other. I could be closer. Just keep it 100. I could be a whole lot closer. Mindful of the breath. So again, the more you do it, the more your body is warm. So hot yoga and things of this sort definitely will condition the body to get warm quicker, that's everything. If you're tight, it's not going to flow as easily as it would. So I do encourage getting the body warm, drinking warm tea, whatever it is to help the body get warm. I'm kind of in the middle right now, in all fairness, um, but I could definitely be a lot closer. All right, so we're close. Breath, breath, breath. The hand, that twisting. The hand, we extend here and we're push the leg out. Look, I'm pushing the leg out, rotating the body. Push the leg out. The foot comes into me. Push, the head comes towards the front. Push, push, push. The leg goes back. The arm comes out. Breath, breath, breath. Okay, this is where we needed all of that spinal twist because my head needs to be able to rotate forward and backward. Now, as I said, this is more advanced. Breath, 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 but it extends from where we started. We started here, like extending the leg out to the side. We started here, where we're down, breath, 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 underneath, underneath or inside the pyramid, that sort of thing. What do you think? Tell me, you willing to try? Hi. Are you willing to try? my, my bell is going off. Okay. One more time, one more time. All right. So again, we extend, okay? So inhale deep, exhale, release slowly. Remember, we need all that. Inside that leg or that pyramid, go ahead, the hand to the foot, mindful of the breath. You can breathe up, breath, and we hold, okay? The extension is us extending here, okay? That helps with the rotation. Now, all of that abductor work is that was helping us. Okay. So mindful of the breath, breathing it through. We point, point, point. My goodness me. Point, point, point. Breath. Push. Rotate the foot out. Rotate the leg out. Spin. I always say breath, breath, breath. Twist. And then your leg is up. Breath. Turn the foot. Watch me turn the foot. Now we point the foot up. Breath, breath, breath. Breathing it through. Okay, even me, as much as I've done this, it is the repetitive thing that helps you get better. Point the toe out. Relax the arm. And now you have that foundation. Breath, breath, breath. Point the toe up. Breathing it through. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, release. Breath. Okay, we're back to that straight arm. Breath, breath, breath. Fold that top leg over. Keeping that breath. Trust and believe you're going to need the breath and all of it because you're going to feel that elongated stretch. Mindful of the breath. Cross that leg over. Whew. Inhale deep. Exhale, release slowly. All right, beloveds. So I'm trusting and believe whatever level that you're at, you will find it in yourself to show up for yourself. I'm going to slide a little closer. You know how I do. Get you some straps, resistant bands. If you don't have that, of course, you can always use different furniture pieces around the house. Hello. Get on the floor, use the bottom of the bed to hold the body in. Get that pancake, the one where my legs are completely out and the chest to the floor. That's called a pancake. Okay. So it's a yoga posture, different yoga posture. I, again, trust and believe that you will work this discipline out for yourself and find the best way to help you on your journey. Okay. I so appreciate you guys for tapping in. Thank you so much, Natalie. And thank you so much, my my beloved artist, photographer, brother. Hello, alchemist. Obatala, you already know who you are. Do get your rest, okay? I so appreciate you. Divine gratitude, beloveds, and remember, okay, for those of you that just came in, remember, it is to pull that leg in, okay? And as you pull that leg in, you rotate that body out. So you have to rotate the body out. Straighten the leg up. Twist, okay? Twist, 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 twist. Allow the body. Okay? Ciao for now. Besito grande, besito grande. Mwah. See you again soon. Ciao. Oh, greetings. Yes. Okay, so you definitely have to make sure that you take a look at the video and try out some of those. Well, I appreciate you passing through, beloved. Hopefully, you'll come out and see us again. Next Saturday, I do another live, always at 11. Of course, there's different things that you can check out in the playlist, but we work together and we talk about certain things if you have issues, especially with the body, okay? Because we definitely need to work it out with the body. But I appreciate you passing through. I appreciate all of you guys. Have a beautiful day. Besito grande. Ciao. Oh, okay, I'm coming.